Says don't say one.
Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Comic Book Man here, and I'm rejoined once again with
Sweet Dan.
Sweet Dan, and we're here to review, or Dan is, I should say. Dan's here to review more comic books, which he's reviewed on the website, which is, of course, www.myalternatereality.com. Right here where the Chiron is, right underneath here.
It's gonna say what an idiot.
So anyway, if you can hear that on the mic, that's our cameraman who won't come around here. Yeah, that's him, Mr. Badiano. So anyway, Dan, first book up this week is
Outsiders 17.
Outsiders 17.
Peter Tomasi, Lee Garbett, writing the Outsiders into the ground. I'm not a fan of Peter Tomasi at all.
What's wrong with it?
The dialogue is horrible, and with the Battle for the Cowl, you have an awesome opportunity for them to take the Outsiders team, which is now being mentored by Alfred, the former butler of Bruce Wayne, and really turn them into something more than what they've become so far. This is a generic, bland story that doesn't seem to start anywhere. It just thrusts you in the middle of a situation, and no backstory, nothing really going on. Geoforce, Owlman, all characters, Black Lightning, really interesting potentially, and yet their dialogue is so stale and so witless. It comes off forced. Peter Tomasi reminds me of Chris Claremont writing The New Exiles, and I just don't see it lasting long. I don't see it lasting long at all.
What do you think they could do to improve the book, outside of taking Mr. Tomasi off it?
The art is really good. I think they need to focus more on a Black Ops style of things in Gotham. They don't have a lot of people doing that with Batman gone and the whole Battle for the Cowl going on. This could be a major chance for these characters to step up from third tier status to second tier status, because they're not bound for greatness. None of them are. And
well, yeah, they're all second tier characters. Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing about it. But they're written like fourth stringers. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Really, really bland, dull stuff.
Okay. Second up is new from Marvel, Fantastic Force.
Another series which I wholeheartedly believe is nothing but wasted potential. Mark Millar and Brian Hitch created the New Defenders, which were an awesome cast of characters. 160 superheroes fought to take down Galactus and ride him back in time, as dirty as that sounds. Once they get here, they don't have anywhere to live. There's 8 billion people, and they need a planet, and it just so happens that Reed Richards' ex-girlfriend has built a planet, and it doesn't have anybody to live on it.
Well, that was nice of her.
Exactly. It works out perfectly. So what happens is the New Defenders become Fantastic Force, and you're just kind of like, what? They were the New Defenders. Why don't they just stay that?
One of the reasons they might have become the Fantastic Force is Marvel had a book called The Fantastic Force back in the 90s, which was headed up by Franklin Richards, who was all grown up at the time. And this keeps the copyright alive on Fantastic Force.
Yeah, but did we...
Which is a wonderful reason for doing a book.
Need it? That's what I'm saying. Is they had an awesome concept, and I think they're trying to force a square peg through a circle hole here, and they're not really getting the job done. It's kind of bland. It opens up with stuff that doesn't seem to be happening for any rhyme or reason. They get attacked by somebody who built the planet in the first place, and he's hoping to run off the only superpowered beings there in his robot suit, and it's just kind of forced storytelling, kind of similar to Outsiders. I was not a fan.
So Marvel screwed the pooch on this?
I'm not a fan. I want to see more from these characters. This is a line of characters that could be really interesting and developed into an idea that has a lot of potential, and this is not it. This is not the vehicle for it.
Okay. Next up is yet another Battle for the Cowl book, Arkham Asylum, which is a one-shot.
And it's awesome. It's really good. David Hine is a fantastic storyteller. He did some work over at Marvel, Son of M, after the whole House of M thing dealing with Quicksilver. With this, he takes you to Arkham Asylum and introduces you to the nephew of the architect of Arkham Asylum, and some of his pet projects that he had hidden in the basement of the Nut House. After Black Mask blows it up in Battle for the Cowl #2, Dr. Arkham heads back there trying to see what's left of his previous life, and he finds these three complete psychotic people, the Mirror Man, No Face, and Hamburger Lady. I believe that was her name. Don't hold me to that. Really, really interesting and really creepy characters without sticking to the campy style that a lot of Batman villains are known for. To me, it kind of represents this new era. We're supposed to be welcoming a new Batman. I think we're going to be welcoming a whole slew of new villains if Grant Morrison and David Hine and Paul Dini and Greg Rucka have anything to say about it. This book is fantastic. Not all of the one-shots for Battle of the Cowl have been that good. This is one that definitely adds more than take away from the whole series, the whole experience.
So it's a good one.
Absolutely. Get it.
Okay. Last up is Invincible, number 61, The Invincible War Aftermath.
Yeah, Kirkman is a guy I talk about a lot because I think he does a lot for comics, especially indie comics as a whole. Invincible is the superhero series you should be reading if you aren't. It is phenomenal from start to finish. I was reading it early on. I've downloaded all the motion comics to my iPod. I really love this series. As far as Invincible 61 goes, they decided they were going to do their summer event in one issue. It was Invincible 60. It was called Invincible War. And what happens is one of Invincible's oldest villains comes back with a whole slew of Invincibles from other universes. And they are wrecking everything. And this kind of deals with what happens afterward when your face has been the representation of destruction on Earth. And you're one of the guys trying to help clean it up. And of course, it wouldn't be Invincible if the hits didn't just stop coming. So right at the end, the new threat is introduced, and he's big and he's bad, and he's here to take over Earth in the name of the Vertrulian Empire. Awesome, 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 awesome book. Please pick up more Invincible. You need to.
Now, this is issue number 61. Is it a good jumping on point?
Excellent jumping on point. Even if you didn't read Invincible War, it picks up right after it. And the best part is, if you didn't read Invincible War, you could pick up the whole thing in one issue. It's the whole series, the whole story in one issue, issue number 60. So you don't even have to go that far back if it piques your interest.
Okay. So, Invincible 61, pick it up. It's a jumping on point. You can read all of these reviews and tons more from Dan at the website, www.myalternatereality.com. We post up a new review almost every day. I try to, at least. I try to. But there's at least 30 reviews, I think, up there from the last month, so virtually a review a day. And it's all from stuff that's just recently come out. It's not old stuff, so take a look at it and stop off at the website. And until next time, it's Comic Book Man.
And Sweet Dan.
See you next time.
Later.
Bye.